folks. Ron Ray here with Turning 65 Solutions. This morning we're going to talk about a Medicare Medical Savings Account, or MSA plan. That's a plan that's maybe very new to you, new to your area. They're not in wide use yet, but I think they're going to get more popular as time goes on. And it's a type of Medicare Advantage plan that is a high deductible plan, but you actually get a bank account, and the government, Medicare, puts some deposit in there every year, and you use that money to pay your deductible, your out-of-pocket expense on the plan. So if we're looking at one of the plans that's available in our area, it has 0 monthly premium, so you do not pay a premium. Now, you do still have to pay your Medicare Part B premium of $148.50 this month in 2020, this year in 2020. But above that, you will pay 0 monthly premium for your MSA plan. Now, that plan has a $7,000 deductible. Now, that sounds really high and scary, and it is a lot of money. It's a high deductible. However, when you open this account on, when you get this plan on January 1st, or the day that you get it, Medicare is going to deposit $3,000 into this medical savings account on your behalf. And you're going to get a debit card, just like your bank card that you have now. And you use that card, that $3,000, to pay any medical expenses, qualified medical expenses that you have during the year. Now, you can't put any of your personal money in this account like you would a health savings account, an HSA. All of this money comes from Medicare. Okay? So as long as you're using it for qualified medical expenses, that money is tax-free. Now, if you use it for other expenses that are not qualified medical expenses, then there's going to be taxes and penalties on that money. However, it's basically free money that you're getting to use for your health care. Now, you'll see there's a $7,000 deductible, and you get a $3,000 deposit. So if you go over $3,000 of medical expenses in any one year, well, that leaves you with a $4,000 gap. So that's your out-of-pocket gap. Now, that is a risk. However, if you feel like you only go to the doctor a few times a year, you're not really spending more than $3,000, well, then you don't really need to worry about that. And another thing we can do is we can get you a hospital indemnity plan or an out-of-pocket protection plan, a separate little insurance plan that's not very expensive to help cover that little bit of risk that you have. And then once you meet the $3,000 from the bank account plus your out-of-pocket of $4,000, if you got really sick and ended up spending all that money, well, then at that point your $7,000 deductible is met, and the plan takes over at 100%. So you're covered for the rest of the year. Now, if you don't use all of the $3,000 in a year, well, guess what? It carries forward to the next year, and you get another deposit on top of that. So let's say you only used half of it, you only used $1,500. Well, next year, Medicare deposits another $3,000 in the account. Now you have $4,500 to use to cover your expenses. So this is good for a person who doesn't go to the doctor very often, doesn't necessarily want to pay for a Medicare supplement. And also, something that I should note is this is an open access to medical providers. There is not an HMO or a PPO. It is not an HMO or a PPO. You can go to any doctor who accepts Medicare. Now, the only catch to that is you need to make sure that the doctor understands that they're going to have to bill the company, and then you're going to pay them with your debit card. But they are going to get paid the same as if you were on original Medicare. So they're not going to get paid the low reimbursements that they might with an HMO. So a lot of doctors may not take HMO or PPO because they don't get as much money as they would from original Medicare. Well, this plan pays exactly the same as Medicare does. So they don't have to worry about that. But the plan, Medicare, and the plan say you can go to any doctor you want to. You just need to make sure that your doctor understands how to work the plan. If you needed help with that, please give me a call, and I can talk to your doctor's, the billing people in your doctor's office for you. Okay, so another person that this might be right for is a person that is maybe already in your 70s and you've had a Medicare supplement like a Plan F or a Plan G or maybe even a Plan J for many years, and you're paying, those high premiums. Maybe you're paying, let's say $350. Oops, $350 a month for your Plan F. Well, that equals $350 a month. That's $4,200 a year in premiums. Okay, so you're paying $4,200 a year even if you never go to the doctor with that Plan F. Now, yes, if you go to the doctor, you'll never pay a bill. That is true. However, if you don't go to the doctor, you're out of pocket $4,200 without ever having gone to the doctor. Okay, so this plan might be right to replace those older Plan Fs, and maybe you've got some health conditions, and it's not anything that's going to cost you a lot of money, but it's a chronic condition like AFibs. AFibs not terribly expensive condition. However, you can't get a new Medicare supplement typically if you're being treated for AFib. So if you look at that, your premiums, and that's not an unrealistic price for a Plan F for somebody in their 70s, $4,200 a year. Well, guess what? That is more than your out-of-pocket gap on the MSA plan. So if you get the MSA plan, you just go in for your checkups, you don't have any major health conditions, well, you've saved probably around $3,500 or $4,000 a year just by paying 0 monthly premiums and dropping that Plan F. Now, dropping a Plan F is not something you should take lightly. You need to consult a professional, independent insurance agent like myself, because it's likely you might not be able to get it back if you've got any kind of health condition. So don't just do that on my advice here in this video. Please give us a call. Let's get a good consultation done and see if that is a suitable replacement for you. So that's MSA plans. Now I want to show you something. We've got a website. This is where you find us on the web, right here, Turning 65 Solutions, or T65solutions.com, also for short T65s.com. Now this website has got tons and tons and tons of educational information. And under the Medicare Advantage tab, this is where you find our little article about Medicare Medical Savings Account. So there's a little bit more detail. Before long, this video will be posted up on this page. And then you can give us a call right here. Also, the contact page. Just all you have to do is put your cursor right over that and the contact will come up. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions at all, give us a call. The number is 830-217-6711. Also, right here on our website, T65s.com. Until the next video, hope you have a great day. Bye, folks.